teacher in English. Before we start our topic, I will let you first watch a simple video clip. On the video clip that you have watched. Yes, it's all about active and passive people. Active people are physically active and moving, while passive or inactive people are sitting and lying for a long period of time. The video clip that you have watched have something to do on our lesson for today. So let's start. Please listen attentively. So our topic for today is all about the use of passive and active voice of the verbs. So let us define first what is voice. Voice is a grammatical construction that used in order to describe whether a verb is passive or active. So passive and active voice are grammatical constructions that communicate certain information about the action. So changing the voice of the sentences depends on the tense of the verbs. So what is active voice? Active voice can help to ensure clarity by making it sure or making it clear to the reader who is taking the action, and in this, the subject is the doer of the action. So let's start on a simple sentence. Anna picked the pen. So in this sentence, Anna picked the pen. The subject is Anna, who does the action pick. The subject precedes the verb and the doer of the action. Therefore, we can say that this sentence is in active voice. Here's another example. The dog ate the biscuits. The manager counted the money and her mother fixed the table. So as you can observe on the given sentences, the subject is clearly identified. And the subject is the doer of the action. And if the subject is the doer of the action, it is considered as active voice. So what are the verbs on the given sentences? Fix, ate, and counted. those verbs are considered as transitive verbs. So those are transitive verbs because it has a direct object. So when the sentence clearly identifies the doer of the action and has a direct object, it is considered as active voice. Let's move on to passive voice. Passive voice construction leaves out the actor or the subject and focuses on the relationship between the verb and the object. To make it concise and clear, in active voice, the subject does the action or act upon the verb, while in passive voice, the focus is on the action, and in addition, the subject becomes the receiver of the action. So let's take a look on these sentences. The chicken were eaten by the dog. The phone was stolen by the stranger. Anna was driven to the mall by Bill. Observe that in the given sentences, the subject receives the actions, unlike on the active voice, the subject is the doer of the action. And also, helping verbs is used in passive voice. Let us proceed into the rules in transforming active sentences into passive sentences. Let's take a look on this sentence. Mike painted the house last week. If we are going to transform it into passive voice, it will be the house was painted last week. So notice that in active voice, the subject does the action, while when it is transformed into passive voice, the object house became the subject. So in order to transform the active voice into passive voice, consider the following. First, the subject and the object are interchanged. Make the object of the active sentence into subject into passive sentence. Next is adjust the sentence structure considering the tenses. So to sum it up, we can say that a sentence is in active voice when the actor precedes the verb and puts emphasis on the subject, while it is passive voice when the focus is on the action rather than the subject or the doer of the action. So I hope that you understand our topic, and I know you'll find it very easy. And thank you for listening attentively. So for your group activity, group yourself into 5 and make 10 active sentences and transform it into passive sentences. Each group will have a 1 representative to present it in class. For your assignment, find an example of active voice and passive voice into different types of publications and identify what type of text have more passive voice and what type of text have more active voice. So that's all for today, class. Thank you for listening.